The SABC's interim board has been unanimously endorsed by Parliament's Communications Portfolio Committee to be interviewed for permanent board positions. The committee has hailed the interim board for doing what it calls a wonderful job and wants it to continue leading the public broadcaster. Interim board chairperson Khanyisile Kweyama, Deputy Chair Mr. Matata Tsedu, and fellow board members Krish Naidu, John Mattison and Phoebe Potgieter Qubule have all received endorsements. Other nominations include ICASA Councillor Nomvuyo Baki, former SAA board member Yakhe Kwinana, former SABC head of news Snuki Zigalala, former ANC Youth League Deputy President Ronald Lamola, and actor Jack Dever-Renane. The committee is busy deliberating over shortlisting 36 people out of 363 nominations or applications, and 12 vacancies have to be filled. For more, let's cross live to our reporter Bulelani Phillip, who's out in Parliament in Cape Town. A very good afternoon to you, Bulelani. What's the latest with the shortlisting of the SABC Permanent board members?
Good afternoon to you, Alicia, and to the viewers. As you've said in your introduction, the committee has unanimously agreed that the interim board has to be appointed on the permanent board when its term of office expires on the 26th of September. Now, the committee is now deliberating on the issues around the other vacancies, or rather the shortlisting of other 29 people who should be on the 36 shortlist. Some of the names that have also now come up since we've last filed that story are the names of Karidza Rufus, Michael Markovits, Tabiso Ramotso, Rachel Kalidas, who was also served in the previous SABC board, Ms. Nomvuyo Baki, also one of the people who's cross-cutting in terms of endorsements from the political parties, Mr. Vili Kari, Govin Sami Reddy, Dinaidalan Corner, and Harriet Meyer, and Don Epp. Now, those are the people who are likely to make the final 36 people who will be shortlisted for the SABC board. And now, as we speak to you, the committee is still finalizing some of the names that will make up that list.
Bulelani, maybe just briefly, what goes into this vetting process and what kind of qualifications do the board members actually need?
Alicia, the committee has made it clear that, amongst other issues that it will be looking for is that it wants people who have, a high experience in financial management, internal controls of organization, corporate governance issues, human resources, technology in terms of broadcast technology, and people with a background in the media in general. And now they want a balance in terms of those skills so that people can be able to actually assist where they need it. And I think one of the issues that is in the foremost mind of the committee is that it wants people who will be able to turn around the operations and the finances of the SABC given the challenges that it faces.
Well, Alon, it sounds like such a lengthy process. How long till we know the final 12?
Alicia, as we're speaking to you now, I think the committee is in the final stages of the meeting. I think by the time I left the committee meeting, there were about 20 of the 36 people who have already been confirmed by the committee. So it's just another 16 names that will have to be deliberated on and agreed to. But in terms of the process that will unfold thereafter, the interviews are scheduled for 3 days next week. And the committee is hoping to table a report of the final shortlist of 12 candidates for tabling to the House, that's the National Assembly, on the 5th of September. And when the House adopts that particular report, those names will then be forwarded to the President for him to assent them and appoint them formally. So those processes will unfold in the next month or so that by the time the term of office of the current interim board expires, those people are formally appointed and are able to take over from the current board.
Thank you so much for that update. Bulelani Phillip, live to us from Parliament.